Hello, everyone. This is kind of a big day for me. I'm actually releasing my second half goals, which again are something I do right around the beginning of July. I think today this go around took an extra day or two to really crystallize all of them for me. So I wanted to share those with you. I think it's important to not only have goals, not only to track goals, but I think you need to share your goals. So I would, I'm doing that, and I'd ask you to do the same. Do me a favor. If you're watching this video, do me a favor and leave a comment below on one big goal you have for the second half, right? July through New Year's. And, just one. If you want to leave more than one, go for it. But I'd love to hear from you. What's the one big goal you have for the next 6 months? So without that further ado, let's share with you what I'm doing. And we will go right here. Okay. Slide share mode, move this. Excellent. All right, so again, I believe it's important to have goals. I've had them for seemingly since I was a teenager. I think it's important to track them. I track them monthly and share them with you monthly, and then it's also important to share them with others because others will hold you accountable. And if you do that, get in that routine, it's fun to see what happens. So do me a favor, and if you've watched, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 videos so far, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It is one of those metrics that I track to see how we're doing. Daily content is not easy, so do me a favor and hit that little subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. Something also you could do for me is if you belong to different Facebook groups or other channels where other like-minded individuals are, real estate investors, share the channel, right? One rental at a time. Share the message, the book, all that stuff. I'd love to see the channel explode in growth. Right now, we're averaging 3-4 new members a day, which is awesome, and I appreciate that. But I see other channels seemingly leaping by hundreds, and I don't know how that happened. So I'm guessing it's because they get that spiral effect, and friends invite friends. So if you do me a favor and invite some friends, maybe we can do the same thing. Hit that like button if you happen to like this video. It always tells me what topics are interesting to you because it's a kind of a feedback loop. And as always, you can leave a comment. Typically, comments are subscriber questions or if you like the video and all of that. But for this video, again, as I mentioned earlier, do me a favor and leave your big second half goal. What is it? I would love to hear from you and cheer you on as we all move forward through the rest of 2019. Can you believe 2020 is right around the corner? Pretty crazy. All right, so my goals. I break them down the same way that you saw me earlier. So family, we're going to be looking to take at least 3 trips the second half of the year, exceeding 5 days. We tried to do something similar in the first half, but giving life events a very, very sick puppy, we were not able to do that. That event has led to its natural progression, and now we have greater flexibility, and we already have some trips planned. Health. This is a big change, as you'll see. I'm now focused on at least 30 minutes of activity, 4 days a week. Younger days, it was 6, 7 days. It was specific activities. But now, getting up there, lots of stuff going on. So I'm going to shoot for at least 30 minutes, 4 days a week, and I'm going to have a much more realistic goal. In the first half, I was trying to get back down to my fighting weight of 175. We're gonna try to make it 185 and see if that's easier to go after. And then the other thing that's obvious is as you get older, like myself, a lot of this is made in the kitchen, if you will, not necessarily the gym. And my eating habits have been atrocious the last 6 months or so, and I need to look myself in the mirror and fix that for sure. One thing I've really changed is I actually did a video on this because it was something that bothered me a little bit. And that was a lot of people talk about different numbers in real estate. And if you go back and look at my first half goals, I was guilty of that, right? I think I had here increase units by 15, or no, 10, but we actually did 15. And as I said in my earlier video, that's the wrong thing. So I'm changing, right? I'm doing what I say. So what I'm going to do is look at increasing cash flow by $1,500 a month. Now, this is, for me, it's going to come down to, it could be paying off debt if I want to do that, or it could be adding more units. But again, what I'm going to be targeting the next 6 months is I want to increase my net absolute net cash flow by $1,500 with real estate investing through our buy and hold portfolio. So I may pay off debt, I may buy more stuff, but that's my goal. And then on the flip side, earlier in the year we kind of split it. Olivia and I doing different things. It's all one big pile, and it's just silly to do that. So I'm going to put down 10 flips completed in the next 6 months. And then one thing I'm adding is I think it's pretty clear. I need to quote unquote sharpen my axe. I want to increase my national network. I want to continually meet more people and go learn some more things. So I am going to do this. So the first paid event I'm going to, there's actually a video on it because I created a way for all of you to save some money. Is Flip Hacking Live down in San Diego. If you're going there, let me know. I'd love to see you, take a picture, all that stuff. I looked at the speaker list. They're keynote speakers. Again, somebody I'm going to go get an autograph from. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I need to find 2 more to go to. So if you have a paid event that you're going to, leave a comment below. I'd love to see it. I need to find 2 more. And maybe I'll join you at one of your events. So the left side of this for me is kind of our business. On the right side, it's going to be all about helping others. That's really what drives me these days, is helping others. So I am doing some new things. We are going to be opening and filling a Fresno office. We are in the process of doing that now. I just went through it yesterday, and we're upgrading some things because it's going to be the home to my office. And I want this to be a place that everybody benefits from. One of the things I'll be tracking is I'm hoping this office generates at least 20 opportunities for the people who have faith in me and join this team. I do think that grows exponentially next year because this building is not going anywhere, and we're going to increasingly get attention and people know about us. So that is going to be interesting. And then I'd love to see if we can't get the building highlighted in the Fresno media, maybe the Fresno Bee or the local Fresno stations. But that is going to be of interest to me. The private Facebook group. So this was something I launched, I don't remember, probably was April of this year, kind of like as an extra, right? So I offer a course that teaches you a skill. That skill is how to learn your market, which is not something I've seen others teach. And I think it's the benefit to buy and hold investors. And it's a skill that you can use everywhere. But one thing I'm doing now is I created this private Facebook group where students are interacting, they're asking questions. It's so much fun. And it's fun to see that grow and all of that. But what I want to do is I'm putting all this effort out there because I want to see, I want to help 1,000 people start. So what I want to see in the next 6 months is I want to see 50 properties purchased by just students in the Facebook group. So how this all will work is, right, the online course, I don't know, probably twice as many people have purchased the online course than have registered for the private Facebook group. So if you bought the course, it's free. You might as well use it. It's called One Rental at a Time Works. You just have to apply or ask to join. I will validate that you are a paying student because this is something I've had to decline lots of people for. It's only for paying students. And we're going to just watch how many deals get done. Earlier this week, a gentleman celebrated getting 2, but hopefully we're going to spark more and more activity and have that going forward. And then finally, the YouTube goals, kind of gotten into the rhythm of daily content. It is certainly not easy. I appreciate all your subscriber questions and all those activities. I'm upping the goal. I think given the pace we were on, 3,000 was kind of turning into a layup. And I don't like that, right? We got 6 months to go, so let's stretch. So I increased that to 3,500 subscribers. But again, please, please, please help me. If you're watching this video still and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button because it would really benefit what I'm doing. And then again, I always have a tracking spreadsheet. It's blank now because you'll see me report these as we start each month. So the first reporting of this will be right around August 1st. But again, it's each activity. And we will be tracking this and again reporting that each month going forward. So kind of the keys to the reset, again, we had a very sick puppy, which we loved to death. And that kind of led to its natural progression. So travel is more feasible now. So that is something we will certainly be going after. And we have several trips planned. I need to focus my activity on health as opposed to some artificial goals and ego-driven things that kind of were who I were earlier. And I need to rebuild that habit. It had been a habit for years, and it got broke when I got injured. So I need to get back to that. I need to walk the walk. I talked about unit counts earlier this year in one of my goals. And as I said in a previous video, was a mistake. Or at least I need to change the lens and talk about what I put out there, and that's cash flow in this case, right? The net. So I wanted to bring that goal to fruition and drop unit counts, right? If I can get to 1,500 and cash flow by one unit, it's just as good as getting there with 10 units. So that's what that's about. A big change, I've actually never had this goal before, is I need to sharpen my axe, meet more national people, and just get out there and learn. I have the flexibility now and need to realize that there are so many things I don't know that would be great to learn and move forward. So I am going to more paid events, going to the first one in San Diego, Flip Hacking Live. I can't wait to go there and just see what everybody's doing. It's pretty awesome. And then, focusing on helping others, right? It's always been a part of what we're doing. I'm just calling out new and different ways of doing that. I really am creating a Fresno office with team members in there, and it's going to be all about helping buyers and sellers and investors, do better and do great things together. So I think that's going to evolve over time what it is. Now it's about filling it and getting the infrastructure ready so everyone's happy and going on from there. I do want the team that's in there that has the faith to join, this collective that we're putting together to benefit. I'd love to get, I think it was 20 deals done just by being members of the building. And that could be buying, that could be selling, that could be private money, right? A lot of the people that will come to this team could benefit from having private money and do some bigger things. So maybe someone in the network, sees an opportunity to partner and everybody wins. So maybe that's what it is. And then the last one is all this activity I've done in generating courses and doing those things and helping people. It's not for the course sales. I'm selling them ridiculously cheap. So it's not even about the money. It's about helping 1,000 people start. And one of the things I want to do is leverage that private Facebook group that is just for students and have students report deals they get done. This idea came from one of our students posting 2 deals and just seeing everybody, celebrating and all of that. So that's definitely something that I want to track and move forward. So again, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you've watched it this far and you haven't subscribed, hey, do me a favor, hit that subscribe, hit that like. And again, with the comment on this one, send me your big second half goal. I'd love to hear what that is from you. All right. So thank you very much for watching. And let me know what you think about your second half goal. And if you have any questions, leave them below. Take care.